Hey up everyone, first part of this recipe. What's needed is 3 or 4 wood pigeons. I've prepped these ones, been plucked, paunched and then washed through. So let's see what I'm going to do this time round. Something a little bit different. Don't think you'll have seen this before. I certainly haven't seen it on YouTube, although I've seen variations from different countries, but it's never included wood pigeon. So let's see if this is something you'll be quite interested in doing yourselves. So these all veg that I'm going to be using, you can see roughly chopped mushrooms, nice chunky carrots, some new taters and some spring onion. So that's all my veg, placed in a nice big baking tray. It's got some vegetable oil, just stop everything from sticking in bottom. It's been lightly salt and peppered. So now we're going to go on to preparing pigeon. Let's crack on, let's get that done. So what we're going to do first off, slice that out. I've got another one just here. I don't waste anything. I'm just straight in. Let's get one of these pigeons. So what I want to do with this, just want to get a couple of pieces of breast meat off. So I want to save these and cook these separately. I'll take these off. Nice and easy to do. Take these off and pop them to one side for now. Same on the other side of breast. All you're doing, just follow your breastbone down. Don't have to be precise with this, what I'm cooking today, because I'll be using old carcasses anyway. I'll just pop that back on there for now, and we'll come on to the next one. It's easier to skin these breasts when they've cooled down. They just come away nice. That bit of skin. Another lovely breast. Just cut that bit of blood out. Same with this one. Once you've done this a few times, it's so easy to do. I'll not bore you with the last one. We'll come back to what we're going to do with carcasses in a second. So what we've got left now is just carcass. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim some of this skin off. Let's come off breast meat. A little tip for you, something that I've found myself, is wood pigeon can be really gamey in taste. I'm not a big fan of that personally. It is all down to personal preference, but I found that if you take the skin away, it reduces that strong flavour of game meat. So that's all I do really. I usually trim it off breast meat when I'm just using breast. Or like today, because I'm using carcasses, I want to remove, not all of it, but just a bit of it, the main part that's on your breast. And it's just a case of you're just trimming it up a bit really. That's it, that's all that gone. So we'll move that to one side because that's waste. A Woodgate dog, but he's just currently munching on something else. I've got my breast meat there, and what I'm going to do with this, one at a time. I'm just going to split these carcasses. One, and then like I say, I'm not wasting these carcasses today. They are part of the dish. And then it gives you opportunity to just trim up what you don't want as well. So basically I'm just quartering them. Get rid of that bit of skin as well. That's them couple of pieces. Same again with this. As you can see, they are easy to quarter. You can just trim out any little bits. There's a little bit of like, that looks like a bit of lung bit still left in there. I'll just put that away, discard it. Another one, oh, come back. Same with this piece. And it's removing some lasted skin as well. So last carcass. Bit of a messy process. But it will be worth it when you're finished. Again, remove any undesirable bits that you don't really want in there. You are trying to leave as much meat as you can though, so bear that in mind. A little bit of skin there, bit of dry blood, I'll get rid of that as well. And that's what we're left with. Whole breast meat, all carcasses quartered. Bit of lung in there still. It'll not do anything if you left it in. It is edible. Like I say, it's a good opportunity just to trim everything up. So that's that for now. So all I'm going to do now, I'm going to just quickly rinse these off, get rid of any excess blood, and then we'll get them in this pan with veg. Right, now they're all quartered. All veg is waiting. We get all these carcasses rinsed off and put in with this veg here. Get one last rinse through. Get rid of any of the last little bits. Like I said, just place them in with your veg. And well, like I said, I'm only using carcass for now. Breast meat itself will be cooked separately and then added to this dish when it's finished. Even breastplate, use that. Plenty of meat still stuck on there. And it's that meat that's left, that flavour that I'm looking for. So that's everything. All veg, all pigeon carcasses. I'm going to do lightly season them again with some salt and pepper, and these can go in the oven and it's all going to roast down probably for I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour on about 175 on an electric oven. I want to get them nice and browned up, get a lot of flavour out of them, and then you'll see what I do after that. So one last seasoning. I've already lightly seasoned veg, so I'm after seasoning now is the meat. So that's salt in. Let's get some cracked black pepper in there. How much varies on person to person, so it's all down to your personal preference. And that is ready to go in the oven. This oven's been preheating, running about 200, so let's get it turned down. It's on about 160 now. As you can see in there, trays in there. I'll leave that now till it all roasts down. It starts to tenderise all vegetables, so breast meat gets nice and brown. Right, it's that all in carcasses been roasting away. There's some veg in there as well. So what I'm going to do now, I'll transfer all that into this pan, add some boiling water and let it simmer away in there to create a nice flavoursome fluid, liquid, which at this point, you're probably guessing, is going to turn into Woodpigeon soup. Let's get all that flavour out of there, and then I've got 3 knobs of unsalted butter. That's a raw fry off me pigeon breasts. Then what I'll do is I'll, excuse me, I'll shred that pigeon breast and add it to fluid with some blended vegetable, make it into a nice Woodpigeon soup. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to transfer this into this dish here. So let's get some carcasses in. Nice and easy. You could pick these carcasses now as they are. They're delicious, if I'm being honest with you. Vegetables are nice and cooked. They've gone soft through. And I want to get all of this in here. There's already tons and tons of flavour in there. Try and show you without spilling it. Need to transfer this into there. Probably see that dripping in now if I raise it up a bit. I don't want to waste any of this goodness, any of this flavour. What I'll do is I think professionals call it deglaze it. So I'll do with that. Get some hot water. Ouch, it's a little bit hot. Get all that flavour off there. It's going to make it's going to add some beautiful flavour to it. That's virtually clean, that dish now. That steam disappear. Clean. That's what I'm looking for. Move out of the way. Get this on here. Get a bit of heat on. Get that boiling. Add the rest of this water. And then what I'll do is I'll just let it simmer. Perfect. So there we go. Like I said, get it up to boiling point, turn it down, let it simmer. Let all that water soak up all that goodness and flavours and let it reduce down until it becomes a nice thick soup we're looking for, like a brothy soup. So now I've got a nice rolling boil, so I'll turn that down, put it on a simmer like I've mentioned, and just let it cook away. So I'd say that's about done. It's been boiling away for a while, extracting all that flavour. So I'm going to take that off heat now. I'm going to switch my attention to cooking these woody breasts. Alright, so what I've done here, separated all veg out. In this, I've just got the fluid. I took carcasses out just to separate veggies. I'm going to put these back in shortly. I'll start cooking that pigeon breast. Might as well just keep boiling away for a bit longer. Extracting a bit more flavour out of it. And that fluid will reduce down even further then. Quickly transfer them back. Just let that keep boiling away now. Butter's melting. And the woody breast just here. Straighten that camera up a little bit. There we go. This is melting nice. Get it a little bit longer and we'll get it put in. These literally want a couple of minutes. And I'm happy to take them out and let it rest. I'm thinking that might be alright. Let's get this fried up. Let's get these breasts in. Quite warm enough yet. Let's get a bit more heat on. That's them in the pan. That's them just starting to sizzle. Like I said, they're not going to need long. I'll try and keep them nice and tender. Just a minute or two. Once this pan gets up to its proper heat. Sizzling lovely. Keep moving these around. Get them to cook nice and even all the way through. Well, not all the way through. Or nice and pink in the middle. Literally needs another minute at most, I reckon. Boiling away lovely. On the cold time on these, get them on this plate. A bit. You want pigeon still tender in the middle. Although I like that rest for 5, and then I'll cut it, slice it out. There you go, let's get these carcasses out of here for one last time. We can discard these then, they've served the purpose. A lot of people waste these carcasses. You could pick meat off these, you could eat them, it'd be a nice little snack. They're well cooked. Be a bit chewy, but it'd still be nice. I like to think I've made good use of them. nothing's gone to waste. So what I want to do quickly, I want to sieve this. Obviously I don't want any bones in this. I'll just pour that into there. So that lovely flavour. I'll just capture any bits that I don't really want. Get all that juice out. Perfect. It's a good job my missus at work. All I'm left with here now is that. It's a little bit warm still. And in here, go on my veg. Simply, get a mash up. As I always say, don't have to be all sparkling. I want it a little bit chunky. I'm trying to create a chunky soup. I also want it to thicken up that like broth, that fluid that I've got left. It's going to be the mainstay of the soup. Get that back in there, waste not, want not. Beg your doing that. It's going everywhere. So, one last thing. Let's get this around here. Quite easier way. Use your brain leak. Let's just get that in there. That is looking well. Let that cool down a bit. Let it thicken up. Let's get this pigeon coop. All is left to do now is coat this meat. Still nice and pink. The warmth of that will keep it going, keep it cooking a little bit more. When it rests down a little bit. Show you this bit. That's how I like my pigeon. Medium rare. What I'll do, I'll call this up into nice little chunks really. Get on my soup and then we'll save a bowl up and see what it looks like. And there you go. That's it all mixed in. Looking absolutely beautiful. Now it's ready to eat. One last thing to do. Try and get a closer look. Yeah, beautiful. Definitely got that in the pigeon. Very nice. You know what it's missing? A bit of Henderson's relish. So, I'm going to leave this video out here. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it. I'll add some endos to this. See you next time. That's better. Henderson's relish, just to top it off. Absolutely delicious.